Okay, welcome back to Bouncearound Charleston. We're here with Dr. Brenda Nelson, who's going to give us some wonderful information about the 7th annual From Boys to Gentlemen, Raising Successful Sons in the 21st Century Summit.
Yes.
Welcome to Bouncearound Charleston.
Thank you so much. It's good to be here.
Now, raising successful sons in the 21st century. What a wonderful theme.
Right. Yes. Well, this is our 7th year that we have been convening a summit as a part of our Parent University program, where we bring together not only young men but their parents as well to talk about those issues, specifically those issues that are unique to young men of color. You know, just understanding the data when you look at school suspension, expulsion, you look at performance, you look at achievement, you look at graduation, and the list goes on. So what we attempt to do during this day is to provide parents with that information, the education, the resources, and all the skills that they need to hopefully be able to support their young men, help their young men to engage education, helping them to improve academic achievement, performance, and really experience better outcomes. Okay,
so when the parents and the young men come to the summit, what should they expect?
Well, we start off the day, it's a day-long event. We start off the morning, and this year we are very fortunate and we're elated to have joining us as our keynoter, Raphael James from Channel 5. We're also elated to have returning back to the summit as our special musical guest artist, Daniel Davis, who will be presenting a special, he's wonderful, and he's going to be doing a special rendition of Our Lives Matter, Music with a Message. So this will be, the opening session will be where parents will be with their young men participating in all of those events and activities. In the afternoon we break, we also have this year a college resource fair, because one of the things that we want to do is to begin to talk with our young men early on about creating a vision for college, helping our families to understand that even though this may be the first generation, it's doable, it can be done. So we're going to be providing a lot of resources for not only our young men but parents about how do you begin now to create and develop a college-bound culture for young men of color. We will have a college resource fair with a lot of our HBCUs from across the state. Our other, predominantly our leading institutions will be there to really begin to provide parents at that site, at that day, with information about how do you access college, how do you enroll, and even how do you prepare, even as a kindergarten, how do you begin to work with your young man now so that he can have the foundation, the knowledge that he needs to be able to enter college, and not only enter college, but stay there and complete it.
Well, this will be like, you will have a town hall session also.
Yes, we have for our young men, we're going to have a special town hall session, and this year we're going to be a part of the City of Charleston Illumination Project. It's going to be a listening session where the young men will get to interact with facilitators and even probably some law enforcement officers to talk about perceptions, to talk about what can be done to improve relationships between law enforcement and young men of color. You know, what are some things that can happen now early on with young men so that they may begin to see law enforcement in a positive light? How can law enforcement engage young men, especially young men of color, in a different way so we don't see those events that we've seen this past year?
Because you know why? There's something called a trust factor.
Right.
That we must build with these young men.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, your Kaleidoscope program.
Right. The Kaleidoscope program is really a children's program because we want to remove all barriers to parents attending. And we know oftentimes parents can't attend because younger children don't have a place to go. So there's going to be a structured program all day for younger children to participate in, whether it's tennis, whether it's the museum, whether it's literacy with the Charleston County Public Library. But they're going to have a day-long schedule as well with events. So while parents are in workshops, young men are in workshops, their younger siblings can also be in a structured program during the day.
So this is going to be a great day for young men and their parents to come out and learn some things about preparing your children for college, but also even to discover maybe why they behave the way that they do.
And then, you know, listening to a panel of leading men in our community, there will be a panel presentation, and parents always love this when they can interact with men to talk about what are those defining moments. You know, what are the things that we need to do as a family? What do we need to do as a community, in a school, even a faith community, to make certain that our young men have better odds, to make certain that less are going to prison and more are going to college. So again, you know, having that opportunity to have those discussions, looking at the reasons and factors why, but always with the summits, we never want to just discuss the problems. problems. We want them to leave with solutions.
Okay, and this event takes place?
This event takes place on Saturday, January 23rd, 2016 at West Ashley High School. Pre-registration is required, although it's free, but we still need to have pre-registration. So for information, they would need to contact our office at Charleston County School District, and I think you have the phone number there for more information, or visit our website at ccsdschools.com.
Okay, so they just need to call 402-7889 and get more information.
Exactly, and to get registered, because we want to serve as many parents as possible, and at some point we have to stop with registrations because usually we're overwhelmed with so many people wanting to attend. So we really want parents to be there for our 7th annual Boys to Gentlemen Summit.
Okay, thank you so much. Let me tell you what we have coming up next. After all of that, there's a wonderful cafe on Maybank Highway with some wonderful jazz music. Stay tuned. They'll be right back after this break.